The Zambian government has signed an agreement to build a major oil refinery in Ndola, a commercial center located some 320 kilometers north of the capital, Lusaka. Zambia announced on Monday, July 21st, that the refinery will process up to 60,000 barrels of crude oil per day. 1 barrel is equivalent to 159 liters of oil. The planned refinery will be constructed at a cost of $1.1 billion. A Chinese engineering company has been contracted to build the project. Construction is scheduled to start in the third quarter of 2025, and first phase of commercial operations is expected to begin in 2026. Zambia's daily diesel consumption is around 4.5 million liters, while petrol's daily consumption is approximately 1.6 million liters. The planned refinery will have the capacity to process up to 9.5 million liters of fuel daily, a quantity that can serve the entire Zambia and still be exported. Zambia does not have any proven reserves of crude oil, and the country of nearly 22 million people meets its petroleum requirements through imports. A Zambian government official told Reuters news agency that the planned refinery would source crude oil from the Middle East and that it would be imported through Tanzania's port of Dar es Salaam. Tanzania borders the landlocked Zambia to the northeast. Upon the refinery's completion, Zambia is confident to sell fuel to its neighbors, especially Malawi and the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Zambian government says the refinery's construction phase will create around 2,200 jobs in civil works, mechanicals and electrical installations, as well as logisticals. The government adds that once launched, the refinery will create 600 direct jobs and more than 2,000 indirect jobs in supply chain, industrial maintenance, and support services. Also to be constructed at the refinery will be a 130 megawatt power generation plant, which would feed approximately 100 megawatts to the national grid. 1 megawatt typically powers 650 average homes. Zambia, which largely generates its electricity from hydroelectric sources, has in recent times experienced power shortage due to drought. The electricity scarcity has resulted in rationing and blackouts that last several hours daily. Zambia's refinery project now cast doubt on Nigerian billionaire Aliko Dangote's future plan to supply the country with fuel. Recently, reports indicated that Dangote, who owns Africa's largest refinery located in Nigeria, plans to build large fuel storage tanks in Namibia. The storage tanks in Namibia would, at any given time, be able to hold at least 1.6 million barrels of petrol and diesel, an equivalent of 255 million liters of fuel. Dangote reportedly plans to supply fuel to Namibia, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, and possibly the Democratic Republic of Congo.